What's up, folks? Trapper Snapper here, out here on the line down to my last set, man. I haven't had a good check. I only got one more set left to check after this, and I've had two misses. Man, a yote, he approached my set from the side and hit my hole from the side. Never got over the trap. I think he just got lucky. He approached the set from that direction. Nothing you can do about that sometimes. And then down on the bottom, man, I missed a big old bobcat. I could tell by the tracks. Man, he fired the trap, but just had a little gravel. Just kept the jaws from closing up on him all the way. And man, it's just a bad break, man. Just a bad break. I could tell by the tracks he's a big one too. But anyway, I've been getting a lot of questions about how I've been catching these critters and what do I do and how do I make my sets. And so I came back here to where I caught this coyote yesterday, and I want to show you guys my remake. Okay, I just want to first point out I had it on a drag. And one reason why I love drags is because it got the coyote or the animal, whatever it is you catch, away from my set. So there's minimal damage right here at the set. So the remake's going to be rather easy. Whereas if I had my trap staked down and I catch that animal, man, he's making a big old trap circle and a big old mess, and you just can't. You gotta move out of that. I mean, a lot of times I'll reset them but I'll still make another set on the outside of the circle. But on a drag, you don't have to do that. That's why I like them. So I come back and I'm gonna turn around here and show you what we got. See what we got right here is the dirt hole and the trap bed. Minimal damage. There's no mess. I'm gonna be able to bed that trap right back into that same bed, clean out my dirt hole a little bit, and go on about my way. Okay. Okay, folks. So what we have here is a set that caught a coyote yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna come back in here and do the best I can to show you how I make my remakes. I'm gonna come in here. I'm going right back to the same trap bed. Just perfect. I'm gonna put my trap right back in there. Okay. I got this chain I gotta hide. So I'm gonna pound it down in the dirt. Then I'm gonna come right back in here. And I'm really gonna smash this dirt in around this trap. For those of you that don't know about trapping, bedding your trap is the most important thing. You have to get it tight. If you don't get it tight, you're going to not catch a lot of critters. I want that thing to be as tight as he could come in here and walk all around, and if he don't hit my pan, my trap never moves, and he never knows I'm there. That's the most important thing to you young guys out there. You have to bed your trap tight. No wiggle. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Keep working on it till I'm completely satisfied. There's no wiggle in it, as you can see. There's still quite a bit of wiggle right there. There's not much dirt under that lever. Oh, there's dirt under that lever. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna pound. Oh! And I about caught my finger. See, you got to be careful when you're pounding right there, folks. I haven't done that in years. I guess I should quit trying to show off now. All right, no big deal. Get back up here, reset it. I got to watch this trap because it's a hair trigger. It's barely set right there. Okay. Hey, another lesson. I've always been told, you're not a trapper until you catch yourself. It didn't take me long before I caught myself. I caught myself probably about the first 3 or 4 days I was out here, but that was many years ago. And I've since gotten better at it. Pound this thing in here. Pound this thing in here. See, you have got to be tight. You cannot have any wiggle in this thing. And as you can see, I got to get more dirt under this lever for whatever reason. This lever is giving me trouble. I know some of you right now are just wishing I would have snapped my finger right there, huh? I know you are. That would have been a good laugh for y'all. But I'll tell you what, I'm super glad I didn't. Although, I've caught myself many times. Yeah. That's how I know that these animals in these traps aren't suffering, because I've been in them myself. It's just like handcuffs. It just holds them by the paw. That's it. Just holds them by the paw. Got it. See this lever? This lever's giving me trouble. And I know what it is. It's that chain under it. But I got to put the effort in to make it tight. Can't half do it when you bed your traps, folks. If you half do your trap bed, you're just asking for trouble. I'm telling you, it's the most important part of this thing. Another thing, man. You can't be a trapper and be scared of a trap. The first thing you have to do is overcome your fear. If not, you're never going to be able to bed these traps properly. You have to overcome that fear. And now, see, that thing's still wiggling. Haven't had this much trouble on one in a long time. It must be y'all's fault. And another thing, this right here is a Bridger number 3 dogless trap, which are very good traps. Bridger dogless traps, very good traps, but I'm an MB 550 guy, and I have a lot harder time bedding these Bridgers than I do these MBs. It's just repetition. I'm just so more accustomed to bedding the MBs. So we're about there, folks. We're about there. We're about there to be satisfied. Still some wiggle on that thing. Still some wiggle on it. Try to get that wiggle out of it. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. No wiggle whatsoever. You want that thing solid. You do not want him to step around your trap and it wiggle. Because I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be very successful. Okay, so there. See there? Solid. Solid as a rock. It took a little extra work, but trust me, it's worth it. Solid as a rock. No wiggle. Okay, now what I like to do with these freezer temperatures at night, I like to put some driveway heat around my jaws and on my levers. Right there. Right there. About out. It don't take much. It don't take much. You just want to make sure those levers do not freeze down. If your levers don't freeze down, you're going to be all right. Okay? It's the most important thing. You don't want your levers to freeze down. Okay? Bingo. And then I like to pound that in a little bit into the dirt right there. Okay? Perfect. See there? We got antifreeze over the levers. Trap better perfect. No wiggle. Now, I go back and get me some dry dirt. People use a lot of different things. Wax dirt, dry dirt they dig out from under a building or whatever. But for me, I found the most convenient thing is just go buy some peat moss. It's cheap, it's easy, it don't take a lot of time, and I like to take that dry peat moss and press it down to where that's what's against the jaws. Okay, see, we got it solid right there. Dry dirt against the jaws, antifreeze on the levers. Nothing to get in that pan's way. I found out I don't even need to use a pan cover or polyfill under the pan or anything like that with this peat moss. It's another reason why I like it. I do it real close, real careful, make sure nothing gets under the pan. Then I just come in here, smooth it out, make it level. Okay, got some peat moss right there over the trap. Okay, now there's a bunch of fresh dirt right here. Where that coyote was caught up last night, or yesterday, night before last. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna put it over this peat moss, just a thin layer. Just a thin layer to make it look like the dirt that come out of the hole. Okay? Nothing major. Just a little thin layer of peat moss. Right there. Right there. You don't want that. You don't want that. No more sticks in there. Okay? Looks like it come right out of the hole right there. Perfect. Come in here. Dig some out this way so it don't just look like it's over my trap. Okay. Smooth it out. Throw these rocks out of here. Come in here. Bingo. Right there. Bingo. Perfect looking dirt hole. Okay? Perfect looking dirt hole. The coyote I caught night before last didn't even get my bait. My bait's still in there. I don't even have to rebait this set. It's finished. Okay? Trapper Snapper out here on the line. I want to show you guys how I make a remake set, a dirt hole. Hey, I'll probably take some coyote turds and lay them right there. I love to use coyote turds as a foot guide because he never even realizes you're guiding him. Okay? Trapper Snapper. Hey, love you guys. Hope somebody learned something from this. Hey, you guys have a good day. Be blessed.